Good evening, I'm Putri Inara and you're watching Kini News, the show that brings you today's biggest stories. Opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim has announced that Pakatan Harapan will join the bipartisan independent committee that will be set up to advise the Yang di-Pertuan Agong on the national emergency.
Jatuh kuasa itu kita sabut ya, dan kita putuskan akan hantar wakil ya. Tetapi ini bukan wakil dan jatuh kuasa itu kata jatuh kuasa bebas, bukan terdiri daripada kuasa eksekutif, maknanya dengar bagi pandangan, dan pandangan itu lebih banyak menjurus kepada peristiwa darurat dan bila patut dihentikan dan sebagainya ya. Jadi itu bukan penyelesaiannya ya. 3 orang ahli parlimen, 4 daripada kerajaan, kena 3 daripada belakang, itu harus bagi pandangan tak sama dengan sidang parlimen. Ini hanya bagi nasihat yang agaklah khusus. Tapi kerana ia merupakan juga satu usul cadangan yang dalam titah tuanku, kita mengambil keputusan untuk memberikan kerjasama. Saya dah sebut Datuk Saifuddin Nasution telah pun menghubungi menteri dan mengatakan, tapi sebelum itu kita bukan dianggap jabat cawangan PAS ke AMNO ataupun bersatu. Kita tanya dulu siapa jawatankuasa, apa bidang tugas, siapa pengurusi sebelum kita hantar nama. Sekarang bila diberikan penjelasan, kita beritahu kepada Menteri Undang-Undang, kita akan kemukakan 3 nama. Saya ingat hari ini Susah Agong telah beritahu akan dihantar.
And now, here is the country's latest COVID-19 situation. This segment is brought to you by Blue Air.
The Health Ministry reported 4,008 new COVID-19 cases today. 5 of the cases were imported. This brings the total confirmed cases in the country to 169,379 cases. Of the local cases today, Selangor continues to record the highest number of new cases with 1,391. This was followed by Kuala Lumpur with 513 new cases, Johor with 470, and Sabah with 406 cases. There are now 246 patients in the intensive care unit, 8 more than the previous day. 96 of the patients require ventilator support. 11 new deaths were also recorded, taking the death toll from COVID-19 in the country to 630.
Another politician has tested positive for COVID-19. The latest is Pasir Salah MP Tajudin Abdul Rahman. Pasir Salah MP Tajudin Abdul Rahman has tested positive for COVID-19. According to the administrator of his Facebook page, Tajudin took a swab test yesterday and was confirmed positive today. The administrator urged all close contacts to undergo testing and added that Tajudin apologizes over any inconvenience and thanks all those who pray for him. Tajudin had sat beside Padang Rengas MP Nazri Abdul Aziz during a press conference on January 12. 4 days later, former Bandar Tun Razak AMNO Secretary Zaharin Muhammad Yassin, who was also present in the crowd, confirmed that he had contracted the virus. Nazri said yesterday that he too had been infected. Selangor Menteri Besar Amiruddin Syari announced the Kita Selangor Aid Package today. The package includes the reactivation of a COVID-19 aid fund.
The Selangor State Government has reactivated a COVID-19 aid fund which will partly be funded by cutting the salaries of politicians. Selangor Menteri Besar Amiruddin Syari said a mechanism was being worked out and also announced that he is contributing a month of his salary to the fund to kick things off.
Selain itu, kerajaan negeri turut bercadang melaksanakan potongan gaji meliputi Ahli Majlis Mesyuarat Kerajaan Negeri (EXCO), ADUN dan pegawai tinggi JLC. Mekanisme potongan gaji ini akan dimuktamadkan dan akan disalurkan ke tabung ini apabila masanya kelak.
He said this while announcing the Kita Selangor Aid Package today. Under the package, the state has allocated 6 million ringgit for free targeted COVID-19 screening, as well as initiative to help frontliners, plus 6.8 million ringgit in allocations for all assembly persons and MP in Selangor for Mesra Rakyat program. Among others, the state will be providing lunch and dinner to all medical officers, as well as to all police and armed force personnel manning roadblocks throughout the state. The state's government will also waive this month's rent for people housing project tenants and will defer rent collections for February and March.
Past President Abdul Hadi Awang was asked who the party would side with in GE15. This was his response. Past President Abdul Hadi Awang has called for AMNO, which leads Muafakat Nasional, and Bersatu, which leads the Perikatan Nasional Coalition, to join forces to face the 15th general election. Hadi said this during an online forum by the National Council of Professors yesterday in response to a question on which coalition PAS would support in the next general elections.
Kita memastikan dua-dua gabungan ini bersatu. Kerana pada kajian kita tidak ada parti yang boleh menang untuk mereka sendiri pilihan raya akan datang. Mesti bergabung dengan parti lain. Dengan sebab itu kita utamakan gabungan parti orang Melayu Islam dahulu. Supaya kepimpinan Islam itu dapat diwujudkan dengan kuat. Dan sebab itu kita mendesak supaya MN dan PN ini sama-sama. Kuatkan MN, perkasakan PN. Dua-dua sekali. Supaya kepimpinan Melayu Islam itu dapat bersatu.
It was previously reported that 189 out of 191 UMNO divisions nationwide had passed resolutions to reject any form of cooperation with Bersatu for the 15th general election. The UMNO Supreme Council has decided to bring the matter to a vote at the UMNO General Assembly, which was originally scheduled on January 31st. The AGM has now been postponed to a later date due to the movement control order. That's all for me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTV.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. Thanks for watching!